ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಾಣಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ಟು ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಾಣಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ? ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಯ. ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಹೌ ದ ಕಾರಕ್ in Hindi is being pronounced and just we did a small bit of a comparison with the Vibhakti pratyaya and the karak. I hope that lesson would have helped you a lot. If you have not watched that video, I'll leave the link here. Please go watch the video of that Vibhakti pratyaya where I did the comparison with the karak with reference to Hindi. So today we'll be learning a few examples of a Vibhakti pratyaya. Okay, so make sure that you know the Kannada script for this, or else it will become a little difficult for you to understand if you don't know the Kannada script. So anyone who knows the Kannada script, either the children or the adults, they can take a help of this one. If you want to listen to it without knowing the script, you can just give a try. But if you don't know, if you find any confusions or complication agidre, comment maadi. Okay, so we'll start. So Vibhakti pratyaya first one yadu. It's very important before going to this. I hope you have memorized it. Prathama Vibhakti, U, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Annu, Tritiya Vibhakti, Inda, Chaturthi Vibhakti, Ge, Ke, Ige, Panchami Vibhakti, Tese Inda, Shashti Vibhakti, A, Saptami Vibhakti, Alli, Sambodhana Vibhakti, A, E, E, Era. I hope you know this, you have memorized this. If not, please make a note of it, write it in a note, keep it with you, then you have just pause it, make a note of it, then you can continue the video. Okay na? So we'll start. For the, we know the Prathama Vibhakti andre it's a U. Okay, so U in the end barate. What are the sentences that I can write as? The first sentence I can write as Ramanu bandanu. Rama came. Ram ne aaya. Okay. Next one is I can write Ajjiyu ಬಂದರು. ಅಜ್ಜಿಯು ಬಂದರು. ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಕೇಮ್. ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಮದರ್ ಕೇಮ್. ಹುಲಿಯು ಹೋಯಿತು. ಟೈಗರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್. ಹುಲಿಯು ಹೋಯಿತು. ರಾಣಿಯು ತಿಂದಳು. ರಾಣಿಯು ತಿಂದಳು. ಮಗುವು ಮಲಗಿತು. ಮಗುವು ಮಲಗಿತು. So everywhere the O sounding at the end of these namapada or the pronoun or the naming word, you have this. And one most important thing that you can understand here is without this also my sentence will be completely fine. There is nothing harm that is going to happen to my sentence. That is what they have researched in the modern grammar, the new era grammar. In the old era grammar they had the Prathama Vibhakti. In the new era of the grammar they have discussed that if we exclude this O part, there is no harm that is going to happen for the sentence. So what is that actually, Andre? Instead of a Ramanu bandanu, I can also write Rama bandanu. Ram aya. I can exclude the ne part. There is nothing harm that is going to happen for the meaning of the sentence grammatically. Clear? So it is just one more added information for you. So this is the example for Prathama Vibhakti. I hope you understood now what is Prathama Vibhakti is. The importance of Prathama Vibhakti. Clear? Understood? Fine. So these are the few examples. I want you to quote few more examples. Write it down in a piece of paper, or and write it down in a piece of paper particularly, and you can send a mail to me. Take a photo of it and write a mail to yashaswikannadavaani@gmail.com. So I can go through your examples. So these are the examples for the Prathama Vibhakti O. So now let's come to the Dvitiya Vibhakti Annu. So Dvitiya Vibhakti Annu. So what I write in Dvitiya Vibhakti Annu is, I'll write my sentences. My first sentence will be Maravannu nodu. I'm really sorry for the background noise. Maravannu nodu. Look at that tree. Ped ko dekho. I won't just say ped dekho. So grammatically it won't fit into that. So I will always say ped ko dekho. Maravannu nodu. So that is a usage of a vannu. Annu sounding. So do not worry about why it is not coming why it is a. It's because of a sandhi. It's a vakaragama sandhi. If you know the sandhi, you can understand this. If you don't know sandhi, that's completely fine. Just keep a note, just understand. Maravannu nodu. And very important, translate this sentence in other language. If your native language is not Hindi, if your native language is Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Bengali, Odissi, whatever the language, translate to that. That will give the right answer for you. So that is the thing that I have added extra. Okay, understood? I'll go for one more example. Huliyannu tinditu. It ate the tiger. Ate the tiger. Huliyannu tinditu. What did it eat? It ate the tiger. Huliyannu tinditu. Clear? Next one. Maneyannu kattidaru. Constructed the house. I'm not writing the complete sentence, I'm just taking the a part of the sentence, okay? So you can just add on the sentence words behind, like Amma maneyannu kattidaru, Appa maneyannu kattidaru, Avaru maneyannu kattidaru. What did they build? They built the house. Maneyannu, garko, maneyannu kattidaru. Okay, I'll quote one more example. Katheyannu baredaru. What did they write? They wrote the story. Katheyannu baredaru. Or katheyannu baredanu. Motteyannu tinditu. Motteyannu tinditu. Motteyannu tinditu. Motte and the egg. Tinditu. It ate the egg. Tiger ate the egg. Snake ate the egg. Havu motteyannu tinditu. So this is a usage of a Dvitiya Vibhakti annu. Prathama Vibhakti u and Dvitiya Vibhakti annu. If you want to make a note, you can just pause the video and make a note of all these things. I want you to again quote few examples, write it down in your book and take a photo of it and send it to me. Okay na? So you can take a photo finally and send it to me everything. So next one, the next one is Tritiya Vibhakti. Tritiya Vibhakti is Inda. Tritiya Vibhakti, Tritiya Vibhakti is Inda. Inda basically usage we all know, Maneyinda, from anta, okay? So, I'll write Maneyinda bande, I came from the house. Shaleyinda hodanu, he went from the school. Maradinda Jigiyitu, jumped from the tree. So if you observe, it's all Dinda. Do not worry why it is not Dinda, why there is a different letters, but this is because of a Sandhi. Okay, understood? So translate this sentence for your native language. Translate to your native language, it can be any of your language. Translate Madi so that you will understand properly what it is being written. So this is how the Vibhakti Pratyaya is being used in the sentences. Okay. Next one is Chaturthi Vibhakti. In the Chaturthi Vibhakti, we have three options. Ge, Ke and Ige. Okay. So in which instances that I have to use Ge, in which instances I have to use Ke and Ige, that is what we are going to learn here. So from is basically Inda. Ge Ke is basically to the school, to the meeting, to the theatre, to the mall, to the tree, to the snake. Okay, so here we are observe. So if my word ends with the A or a E sounding, if my word ends with the A or E sounding, Mane ends with the A sounding, I'll add Manege to the house. Ends with the E sounding, Hulige to the tiger. If my word ends with A sounding, then I will add Marakke, Gida, Gidakke, Nela. Right answer for this. Tale. Right answer for this. If my word ends with the oo sounding, magu, then I have to add ige. Magu, vige. So I can't add directly ige, I have to go through the process sandhi. When I go to the process of a sandhi, I'll get a vige. Magu plus ige, magu vige. Give me the answer for this. Guru. Shishu. So now you understood? Wherever you have a A or a E sounding, you will add a ge to the house. It gives the meaning of a two, okay? Wherever you have a sounding, you will add a K. Wherever you have a oo sounding in the word, it's a sounding I'm saying, children or students, please listen, it's a sounding I'm talking about. If you have a oo sounding, then add ige. So when you add it, so for the ige, there is a sandhi process. For these two, there is no sandhi process, ge and k. But for ige, you have a sandhi process. Okay, so do not get worried. So mostly it will be vige. It will be vige, magu vige, guru vige, shushu vige. Clear? Understood? Comfortable? Wonderful. So if you want to make a note, just make a note and quote me few examples for Chaturthi Vibhakti. How do we use, in which word you will add ge, k or ige. Okay, so Panchami Vibhakti is very easy. So as of now, I'll just leave the Panchami Vibhakti here. And before going to the Panchami Vibhakti, first I'll finish the Shashti. Then I'll go to the Panchami Vibhakti. So we'll come to the Shashti Vibhakti. Shashti Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti is A. Okay, so I want to say now, this is Meena's book, Raju's book. So how do I say apostrophe S in English, right? How do you say it in your mother tongue? So think that one, keep the answer ready with you. I'll write it for Kannada. Rajana Pustaka. Ajjiya Kannadaka. Huliya Bala Simhada Mukha Maguvina Nagu. So in all different instances, there are a different thing that is going to come mostly. Okay, I'll write one more also. Shikshakara Matu. Okay, so first I'll come to the male part. Okay, if there is a male, mostly it comes with the na sounding. Remember avana, na sounding. Okay, if there is mostly e sounding, if your word is ending with the e or a, word ends with the e or a, it's always a ya. See, ajjiya, huliya, naiya, kotiya, taleya. It's a ya actually. And if you have a sounding, in most of the cases, if it is not a male, if it is not a boy, then mostly it will be case of a da. This is a very vast subject, very vast subject, but I'm trying to compress it for you. So do not, in few cases, it may not fit actually whatever I'm explaining now. So in those cases, please do not worry. So just try to memorize it. In few instances, that will go to the advanced learning. So here I'm trying to compress and give you the basic thing of Shashti Vibhakti. Clear? So Simhada Mukha. One more example is, I can say, what example I can take? One nimshari. Pustakada Hade. Pustakada Hade. Okay, one more example I can take. Kannadakada Banna. Kannadakada Banna. Kannadaka is a specs. Okay. Next one, what I can take is Gadiyarada Mullu. Gadiyara is a clock. Gadiyarada Mullu. So most of the things and animals, when it ends with the sounding, there is a chances of getting a da. If the word is ending with the o sounding, then there is something different that is going to happen. We'll explain that one later, okay? So as of now, you can remember, mostly it will be like this. Ina, 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 maguvina, guruvina, shishuvina, ina, okay? If it is with respect, it's always ra, shikshakara, okay? Avara. If there is a name, for example, my name, Yashaswiniya pustaka. If it is a girl, but there is no E sounding, because see, my name has a E sounding, so I added ya. If there is a girl whose name doesn't end with the E, Sahana, Sahanala pustaka, avala. Quite difficult, right? Yes, I understand. So, male idre na. So, female, if it is a female, it's mostly la. If it's a with respect, it's a ra. Remember these three. And if the word ends with the E or A, then you will add ya. But you can ask me one more question. What if the boy name ends with E or A? In those cases. So, give me one example of where the boy name mostly ends with the A. I'm not finding any boy name ending with the A. Okay, I'll just look into it and I'll give you the example. As of now, I'm not getting any idea of boy name ending with the E or A. Mostly the girls' names end with the E or A. So in those cases, yeah. If not, it's always la. Clear? Animals but things ali mostly if ends with the word sounding then you will add da. It's comfortable with the Shashti Vibhakti? Give me a few examples. So please write it down, the few examples, all the instances. The girl, boy, and the girl name ends with E sounding. Animal where the things the sound ends with the sounding, O sounding, and with respect. So quote everything and give me the example. So till now we have done the Prathama Vibhakti O, Dvitiya Vibhakti Annu, Tritiya Vibhakti Inda, Chaturthi Vibhakti Ge, Ke, Ige, Panchami Vibhakti we have not yet touched, Shashti Vibhakti A. So clear till here? If you want to make a note quickly, you can make a note, pause ಮಾಡಿ, just take a photo and you can just make a write. Note it. So ivaga I'll come to the Panchami Vibhakti. I'll just erase these parts. Okay, I want this part. I hope you have copied it already. So ivaga enagutte. So now I already know the Shashti Vibhakti. Now writing Panchami Vibhakti is very easy for me. So Panchami Vibhakti is basically, I want to say, because of him, because of that, because of it, because of her, because of them. So that is what it conveys, the Panchami Vibhakti Deseyinda. I want to say Raja. My word is Raja. And your examiner asks you to write the Panchami Vibhakti. Convert this to Panchami Vibhakti. How do you write it? Then you will write Rajana. Deseyinda. Deseyinda remains same. So what do I add here is very important. This is nothing but the Shashti Vibhakti. Okay. Then if you have a Rani here, then you will say Raniya Deseyinda. Huli. Huliya Deseyinda. Simha. Simhada Deseyinda. So for this, just add Shashti. And this remains same thing. This very simple is Panchami Vibhakti. Artha? Clear? Wonderful. So give me a few examples, which is very easy. If you know the Shashti, Panchami is very easy. I'll erase this part. I hope you have written it. So next we'll come to the Saptami Vibhakti. Saptami Vibhakti is basically in or at. So I want to say in the meeting, in the school, in the place. So in those instances, the Saptami Vibhakti can be taken a meaning. For example, Mane plus alli. Maneyalli iru. Shaಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಡಬ್ಬದಲ್ಲಿ idu. Okay, just observe why I have to use all these things is in your sentences. If I want to say ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, it is in the house. You can't just say ಮನೆ ಇದೆ. So translate the sentences in your language, native language. It is in the house. How do you say it in different languages? it is in the school, keep it in the box, and then you will understand the suffix, the prathyaya here, the Saptami Vibhakthi. I hope you got it, Saptami Vibhakthi. Sambodhana Vibhakthi I won't discuss here actually. It's Sambodhana Vibhakthi basically it comes with a conversation, communication, dialogues basically. So if you want to call someone, so we'll just shout for them. Hey Rama, Ayyo Amma, hey, oh. So these extended version of the communication words is basically comes in a Sambodhana Vibhakthi. I hope you have understood now. You have understood and it's clear for you. Let me just do a quick test quickly. So I'll erase these parts. So in your exam, they might ask you that find out the Vibhakti Pratyaya in the paragraph. They'll give you a paragraph, big paragraph. Okay, and they'll ask you to find out the Vibhakti Pratyaya, name the Vibhakti name and give me the Pratyaya. So in the paragraph, you might have many things. Ondu ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ ಇದ್ದನು. Okay, I'll give you the sentence. ಒಂದು ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜನು ಇದ್ದ. Now in the sentences, just give me and name me which are the Vibhakti Pratyaya that you can find. Give me the name with the Pratyaya. Okay. ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ, Saptami Vibhakti, Rajanu, Prathama Vibhakti. So that is how you should be ready to understand and analyze the sentences. ಅವನು ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದನು. Sorry, my handwriting is not so good. ಕಟ್ಟಿದನು. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಮನೆಯ ಬಣ್ಣ ಇಷ್ಟವಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. So now, ಅವನು ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯನ್ನು is a ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದನು. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇಗೆ ಚತುರ್ಥಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ, ಮನೆಯ ಷಷ್ಠಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ. Clear? So this is how we will find out. So next few activities I am planning actually. So let me just plan and work on those activities. So what you have to do is take out your textbooks or any storybooks and find out a paragraph, and in those paragraphs write down which are the Vibhakti Pratyaya that you have understood and which are that just make a column of it. So write it down, give me the paragraph photo and give me your answers. So let me just analyze and correct your answers if it is right or wrong. I hope you find this activity comfortable and you will understand the Vibhakti Pratyaya ankotini. If you have any doubts or any questions, feel free to ask me. Comment maadi or write a mail to yashaswikannadavaani@gmail.com. Share this video with your friends who are struggling to understand Vibhakti Pratyaya. If you understand the Vibhakti Pratyaya, it's very easy for you to understand the next step of a Sandhi. If not, it will be really difficult to understand the Sandhi. And the most important before going to the Sandhi, understand how to split the words. Very, very important. Okay, so here I will stop the Vibhakti Pratyaya. I hope here I have explained the Vibhakti Pratyaya in detail. So this is the last part of a Vibhakti Pratyaya video. If there is any, I'll upload and I'll let you know all. So thank you so much once again. Namaskara, Dhanyavada. From Yashaswi Kannadavaani, there are many e-books that is being launched, even for children as well as adults. So for adults, the Spoken Kannada ebook part 1 is being launched and the link for this is mentioned in the description box. Please go check it out the description box and purchase the book. The one specialty thing of this book is in a colloquial version, and this is the one and only book and the first book which is available in the market which is in a colloquial version, just not in a written version. Make use of this book. Along with, also follow my Instagram page to get the Spoken Kannada lessons for the adults. I hope this will be very useful for you, and the book is in a very affordable price. And for children, there are storybook level 1, level 2, vocabulary book, and the tense book is been there. Please make use of these ebooks. Again, link for all these books is been mentioned in the description box. Please go check out the description box and make use of these books. These books will help your children to make the sentence structures in a proper way, improves their language fluency, improves their vocabulary in a language, and actually it will bring too much of interest to them in Kannada learning. So make use of these books for your children. And there are workshops which is available in the YouTube itself in a playlist named Workshop 1 and Workshop 2. If your child is really struggling with the basics like a Varnamala, Kagunita, Vattakshura, Arkavali, words, make use of these workshop. Link for these workshop is mentioned in the description box. Please make sure you will go to the description box and use all these links. Workshop is a free of cost. It is available in the YouTube itself, and all the ebooks it will be, you have to pay and use those books. There is a sample copy for everything. You can just look into the sample copy and you can purchase. Like ಮಾಡಿ, share ಮಾಡಿ, subscribe ಮಾಡಿ. So knowledge will gain only by sharing the knowledge. So children, if you have learned something, teach to your friends also, and this will help you in your gaining the knowledge. So thank you so much, and if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Click on the notification, so that click on the bell link so that you will get notified as and when I upload the videos. Thank you so much. I'll meet you all ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.